Well, hey, don't we all love second chances? Well, welcome back uh, on whatever this Monday is to you. Hopefully, it has been good. Uh, hopefully, you've been having a good day, good start to your week, all that good stuff. Certainly, uh, do have good news to share with the stream tonight as I try to get my words together. I don't know why I have lost them as soon as I started the stream. I was ready beforehand. I was nearly on time. Anyway, uh, yeah. So I don't know if Tom's here yet, but I already let him know um, that Tomix Does Comics is the winner of the To Write Love on Her Arms giveaway. So I'll be sending out that care package with the bag and journal and wristbands and all kinds of goodies, and card, of course, this week. Appreciate you putting the shout out in there as well. Thank you. And yeah, I do need to update the schedule, and some of the commands I think still say September and whatnot. But on that note, the reason they need to be updated is because the To Write Love on Her Arms campaign is complete, and we met our $500 out of $500 goal. I went ahead and closed that out over the weekend, so we are good to go there. So I'm going to go around and clean up the layouts a bit. I might do that while we're streaming, actually. But yeah, trying to think if I got any more news for you. Oh, I shared a little bit, but not to everyone. I know we were talking about on last stream, during Detroit Become Human, that we should do Heavy Rain. So I put that on my wish list, and big coincidence, today it has gone on sale on Steam. So it's $4.99. I went ahead and picked that up. So I'll figure out how to get it into the rotation at some point here in the coming weeks or months. But yeah. Oh, hello, Pokemon. Uh, all right. I think that is all the big stuff. And we can just get into Mass Effect now. All right. Switch over here. Yep. And speaking of those banners, all right, there we go. Now we got some more room at the top. Okay, so we left off here on Noveria right before. Oh, well, we talked to everybody around. I guess before proceeding into the hot labs and whatnot, whatever you'd call this area. So what do we got to do next? Dr. Cohen told you that several of the scientists at Rift Station were sickened by an experiment gone awry. Captain Ventralis won't allow anyone to go into the labs to manufacture a cure for them. He might make an exception in your case. Okay, so maybe I'll go talk to Captain V there. Alright. Think he was this way? Well, we'll see. Well, speaking of Pokemon, I did mention this to some folks already, but I managed to get Soul Silver. So, yeah, I don't think I'm in the right spot. Right. I managed to get Pokemon Soul Silver set up. I've been running through that to try to figure out what some of these newer generation ones are, but I realize Soul Silver is still an ancient one. Or rather a remake of an ancient one, and kind of ancient itself. And I'm still like, what, 7 or 8 generations behind. So there's a ways to go. But eventually, I'm gonna be better at this Pokemon thing. You'll get to watch my evolution in real time. Hey there, how's it going, Marty Party? Welcome to the chat. Good to see ya. Dr. Balone. Alright, where is Captain V? What the hell's going on? Let's look at the map. Yep. Doing alright. How about yourself? Hope you're having a good Monday there. See. Okay, Captain Ventress's office, and where the hell are we right now? Alright, so we just gotta make a left. Nice, nice. You're doing good. Always good to hear that. Alright, so that's his... Oh, really? Well, I hope that's a good thing. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, well, Captain Ventress isn't here. So, where are we? Or not why am I calling him Ventress? Oh my goodness, I got Star Wars in my head. Alright. There we go.
Something you need?
Yeah, I want to help Dr. Cohen there.
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
Yeah, but you know, I can't. I'm the super soldier.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns.
Oh,
All
come
right,
on,
you
man.
want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
That's fair.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Gotta announce it like that, huh? I got work to do.
Three number three, my lord.
Okay, we're getting into the cards, huh? All right, let me get up to the platform here, and then, or rather, navigate to the right spot before I distract myself. Just stocking it up. Well, I mean, I can't go too long, or else my little squirrel brain will forget. Okay, good enough. All right, so you're not gonna let it go yet. All right, what do the cards have for us?
This deal is getting worse all the time.
Oh, thank you. You're really going for it, huh? All right. Yeah, you're trying to make me blush. All right. All right, so what's this question? What's the most beautiful place you've ever been to? Well, I'm definitely interested in what y'all may have to say. No pressure. You don't have to participate. Most beautiful place I've ever been to? Badlands, South Dakota. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry you didn't get an alert. Well, hey, you got here right when Ms. Dana there started redeeming all kinds of stuff, so the party's just starting. But I did let everybody know that you
know what? I got some fucking questions here.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Damn it. Right, so I'll let everybody know that you have won the right level on her arms giveaway, and we have successfully completed that campaign.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
That's... Oh, you guys. You guys. All right. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to pause that. Let's go ahead and switch over to Cam. Because we're not going anywhere right now, are we? Okay, so we'll start with the original card here. And again, feel free to also pop your own answer into the chat. Because I do want to hear from y'all. But also, absolutely no pressure. If you want to lurk, just lurk. Because I do that all the time. Oh, no. I've been streaming about 3 months now, I think. Still very new. Still always anxious. Yeah, so most beautiful place I've ever been to. Definitely Badlands, South Dakota. Camping out there and waking up with the sunset. Just the red orange hues against the way the land has been sculpted out there. It just feels like you're in a painting. It's really hard to describe, at least for me anyway. But yeah, like it is gorgeous. So I'd say that's probably my most beautiful place. And bonus, you know, if there's buffalo. The most beautiful place I've been to is Portland, Maine. Town, it's just so gorgeous. I don't know. I feel you. Like heading up northeast, in that area. Like the furthest up there I've been is in Vermont, and like no kidding on the greenery. It's just like you are devoured by it. Like I thought I had a lot of trees where I'm at, but whew. So no, I feel you on that. Not boring at all. Yeah. But yes, sorry, I wasn't ignoring you guys about the helmet. No, the helmet has not always been there. I popped it out. It was in the closet for a bit. But I pulled it out for this stream. Figured I'd get, since I have all the Fallout stuff out, I'd get some of the Mass Effect things as well. All right, now for the pick your poisons. Also got a little Commander Shepard. See, Dana says this feels very beach or mountains, but I do waffle between being on the west coast and being in green places in Blue Ridge Mountains. I mean, you might like the Pacific Northwest. I've been getting my studio ready for my face cam, pulled out for power armor. All right. Nice. That's awesome, man. I can't wait to see it. All right. Okay, this isn't quite as terrible as the last one. I think if we, I don't know, I always think if we have one that was as awful as the last one, I might just veto it, but anyway. Okay, would you rather have your STD test results become public record or pee out a small worm? You know what? You can have my results. They could be public record. Because the other is going to be traumatizing for a lifetime, and I'm never going to forget that. Yes, pee out a small worm. We get a bonus one of these now too, since Tom also redeemed. Like what? I mean, you know your own results, so it's whether you give a fuck whether you. Sorry, that sounded really. I did not mean to sound so sassy at you. I apologize. That was not my intent. Oh my. All right. What is this bullshit Pokemon community game? Ah. Okay. So, for our next one, would you rather get vanity plates for your car that say douche, or go down on someone with uncontrollable gas? Remind you that you guys asked for this. Would you rather have vanity plates that say douche, or go down on somebody that has uncontrollable gas? Boy. Well, I mean, it's a one-time thing. Versus, yeah, you could do. Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Okay. Why am I the only one weighing that option first? I'm just gonna shut up on that. Let's see. I mean, I just know it would bother the hell out of me, though. Having douche on my car all. Oh, there. Okay. Almost like an accidental superpower there. In that specific case. Very specific case. You know what? I now that I think about it, for the protection of my eyes, I'm gonna go with the license plates. It's like I don't know how bad that's gonna be for my health. True. Somebody might hear that and need to excuse themselves to their bunk. Oh, I just started moving around in the game and oh, that's right. There's more cards. More cards. These aren't raunchy ass ones though. It's a tag in, tag out situation. Wow. I guess that could be a reason to become poly. Like, all right, your turn. Your turn to go to Gas Town. All right, what do we have here? What's one thing your parents never expected you to do and why? Ay. Now I'm gonna move it back over to the game here while I start to answer this, so we don't get wildly off of topic. Okay, well, this might not be the entire intent of this question. Parents never expected you to do. Why? Yeah. I would say that, like, my mom didn't really put expectations on me. And, you know, she just wanted me to be me. And, like, I don't think that there's anything I've really done that would blow her mind or something. You know, but on the other hand, my biological father, he expected me to be a failure. And that I have not been. So, in that case, I like just one specific example, and I am quoting him. Oop. All right, you have a good one, Tom. Well, yeah. Anyway, he said I'd never amount to anything. Other than a derogatory reference to a particular trade, which I'm not even going to reference because it doesn't deserve the air. But yeah, like, number one, that is a trade I would have loved to take up, and have done as a hobby and enjoy, so he can go fuck himself on that front. And you know, I have a lot of respect for the people that work for or work on those things. And if he doesn't for whatever reason, then that's a problem with him. All right, so where is this? Oh, not the codex, the journal. Thank you. But yeah, even beyond that, like, I've been more successful than he ever was. So that would be the unexpected thing. Sorry. Don't want to sound like I'm just on some weird, crazy rant. Let's see. Dr. Cohen told you several scientists at the Rift Station were sickened by an experiment gone awry. Yes, he might. Okay, yes, he made the exception. Why do I keep losing my way here? Alright. Really? Do I have to go back to his office? Okay. Okay, Dana says they never expected me to crack under pressure because they raised me better. I mean, Oh, that was a custom destination. You idiot. That was terrible self-talk. Don't. Hey, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream, Imageless Flower. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Monday. And as always, feel free to lurk if you would just like to lurk. But yeah, like, as far as cracking under pressure, are you saying you don't think that they would be understanding of that, or? Howdy, howdy. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, I kind of misread that, I think. I did not expect this because I thought, alright. Huh. That's an interesting way to put it. I mean, from their perspective. Like, that's it starts, you know, trying to make a whole bunch of implications that are untrue and unnecessary. There are much better ways to. Well, yeah, exact. Like, it's not hard to turn that into a moment that can be empathetic. Okay, I am running around in circles. Quarantine in barracks. That's right. Over this way. Oh, no. That wasn't in reference to us talking. I was just yelling at myself. I could always keep chatting about whatever. I did cover everybody's cards, right? Gastrodon. What is it? What the hell kind of Pokemon is that? Jesus. Alright, I'll use an Ultra Ball this time, see if I can actually catch something. Okay. Yeah, because I thought it ended with yours there. That's what it, like, got serious. Yeah. Okay. Take it all. Alright, to the maintenance area. Or to the hot labs. Right.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
There we go.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should
That's a
stand
me
watches on the
problem.
barricade.
Don't worry about it, buddy. Don't gotta yell at me for it. What? Oh no, what have I gotten myself into? Okay. It's a mini game, alright. Shit. They do some of the goofiest things in this game.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
What? Who are you?
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
What is this? Watch your asshole. Alright, let's go. Ooh, that's loud. Alright. Jeez. Alright. Melted them, I guess. Alright. Do we got anything else in here we need? Oh. Medical kit. Thank you. Oh my. All right. Let's do it the easy way, shall we? Okay. I'm very much looking forward to Mass Effect 2. Oops, don't read that again. We were going for this.
The sooner we off
Liara.
this frozen the better.
There we go. But yeah, very much looking forward to getting into Mass Effect 2 when the combat and everything feels a bit more fluid.
They came out of there.
How do I get in there then?
That door's locked. How can I get in?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
Do I care about it? Yeah, can I get in the maintenance?
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Dr. Cohen.
Okay.
He's in the medical bay.
I'll be
Like the
leaving now.
doctor from iRobot. Oh goodness, now I've completely forgotten the line. Thanks, brain. Oh well. Hey Sam, good to see ya. Alright, see you in a minute. Oh, thanks for doing a shout out. Medbay, medbay. Stay on target. I was on target. Every time I see them streaming, I need to get back into Destiny.
Is that the cure?
But it always feels like a second job every time I start getting into it again. Let's see, is that the cure? You did it? Yep, I have the
I think
antitoxin.
so. It was hard to concentrate while dodging gunfire.
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
So about getting into maintenance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives, do you know that?
That's what I'm here for. Forget about it.
I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Yep. Alright. I forgot how much random stuff we gotta do before we actually get to the meat of this place.
We gonna find a cure for being eaten next?
I hope the others survive. I hope we all do.
Relieved. It's pleasant to see you well.
Show me what you got.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
That's right, we already got that off you. Okay, who has the exclamation point then? Back to the map. Medical bay. Open journal. Okay. It's just a general. Okay. General exclamation mark. Point. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Elevator to tram. RT lab. Secure lab. Security. Alright, now let's try to go back down. Maybe I was in the right direction there. Do maintenance. There we go. See, we're heading in the right direction. Oh, I guess we got bugs. You know what, before we get into some fighting, let's actually... Oh, cool. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we have a bunch of upgrades. I have not been paying attention. Alright. Let's see. You but you use yours. Definitely. Absolutely. I'll get you all that. I mean, the nice thing, at least with Mass Effect 2 and 3, is that you don't have any of this inventory goofiness. Like, you know, it's sometimes it's fun to play around with, especially with the mods. But other times, like right now, it does start to feel a little tedious. Let's see. Glad to have you back. It's going pretty well. Been pretty quiet night. Just chilling with Mass Effect at the moment. Hope you've been having yourself a good Monday over there. Yeah, go ahead and omni-gel that. And oof. Yeah, do that. Let's see. Alright, well, these amps seem like they're exactly the same. That's right, and I already changed that out. Okay. Oh. There we go, let me balance that out. Okie doke. Alright, on with the show. As Miss Dana said earlier. Nope, not getting into that. Test form. That's another one I do not know. Oh, I do have, forgot, I do have a little bit of extra fun news, at least for me, I guess. Over on Lucy Pancake's stream, I guess I was the top donor, so I'll be getting a crochet Pokemon of my choice, so it'll be Mew. So I guess at some point here, we'll have a little crochet Mew hanging out with us on stream as our new buddy. Looking forward to that. She was doing a charity stream for those affected by the flooding in North Carolina from Helene. And yeah, just able to raise $500 for that. Had a good time hanging out with them. By all means, check out her channel as well. She is awesome. Thank you. Alright, time to get this Omni-Gel. feel like hacking. Here we go. Personal log. I don't care what the authorities say. Something's happened to them. Entire colonies don't just stop responding for no reason. Or no good reason. If the administrator won't do something, then I'll take a shuttle to the Hades Gamma Cluster and deal with this myself. Alright, I guess we'll be checking out the Hades Gamma Cluster at some point. Liara, you almost got shot. Thought you was creeping up on me. Oh my god, more stuff. Just what I needed, more stuff.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
Reminds me of that George Carlin bit. Gotta make myself sound ancient. I don't remember it word for word, so I'm not even gonna try. Ooh! Okay, I'm just gonna shut up now. I was trying to hit the health button. Too much time yapping. Alright, oh my goodness, all the way back here? Alright. You're kidding me. Really? Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Dan. That's quite appreciated. And happy to see you. Let's see. Combat scanner. Alright, let's do heat sink, I guess. I don't want to go through all this again. Alright, I'm just going to go through it for my character, and my squad mates will have to suffer for a little bit. I can't do that to them. Okay, and now we're gonna save, because no, I do not want to go through my inventory another time. Oof. Alright. Oops, don't go walking that way. I don't know why I am just drawn to that door that I am not allowed to go through. It's like they've told me no. And my soul's just like, well, now I have to. Yeah, like especially with Mass Effect 1, the controls are so clunky. Like I can't blame anybody for that. Like they did much better with 2 and 3. I feel like with Mass Effect 1, you can kind of see, even just watching, how clunky it could feel. Oh, Knights of the Old Republic's another really good one. Ooh, pulse. Nice. I was really sad to hear that remake is just kind of in limbo. thank you for the follow, Butterfly. It's very much appreciated. And speaking of, I forgot to mention, every new follow is another $25 donation at the end of this month to our Trans Lifeline fundraiser that we're doing for the donation box for 2024. So yeah, I think for this month we're up to like 225 is the donation. So we're getting close. might end up maxing that out again. That's right, I needed to make Omnigel for this. Yeah, 9 away. We're getting so close. And you've been such a big help, Lucy. I really, really appreciate it, you guys. Like you, Dan, Jamie, everybody. Like it's meant a lot, and you guys have helped so much. I cannot begin to tell you. All right, let's Omnigel this stuff so I can hack without having to do these stupid puzzles. Let's see. That's right. Okay, so we got that back in the journal. So it'll be marked for us. And once more, we save. So we'll never do that again. I kinda want to try this assault rifle. Yeah, that looks like fun. Alright. What do we got in here? Alright. Just talk to Matriarch Benezia in a minute.
Watchdog protocol is active.
Alright, come on, let's go in there.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or
Dr.
despair.
Crusher, how dare you.
Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna get to it then, huh?
There's obviously no peaceful way to settle this.
Indeed.
Oops. flag. Oh, sorry. That is probably quite loud for y'all. Let me turn that down. Give me my shotgun back. The gift. Come on. Feed me, robots. Sacrifice yourselves. You don't you worry. Jeez. All right. Come on, pop out. Are we just gonna sit here and do this? Fine. Oh, he was dead the whole time. Oops. There's another one. All right. Thank you. Who cares? Doing my job for me. I didn't mean to take your spot. Tangela, I know where Tangela is. Tangela looks like old Squid Face from Destiny. At least I think. And now the self-doubt's
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Well, the Rachni seem to disagree.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Hey. The pat on the back there for catching that. Let's see. Please explain.
Are you saying he brainwashed you?
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Yeah, where? Okay. That's right. Yeah, it did.
The ship that attacked Eden Prime? I didn't think anything that size
I don't
could
know
land
why
on the
my words are
planet.
getting stuck.
It has a very powerful Mass Effect drive, but that is not Sovereign's true power. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Yeah, how do you lose a relay exactly?
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share
The Gala
memories
Squad's
across
just standing there like a
generations.
bunch of dorks.
Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not
Oh, well, to be fair, like, what are they supposed to do? What are they gonna do with their hands? They don't need me ragging on them. Yeah. Alright, so the Rachni found the relay. Give me some more info.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Well, they seem pretty smart. For bugs.
You have to give me the location.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die.
Powering up.
Nope. Oh my. Boy, did I get cocky. All that yapping and then I die immediately. Come on. Okay. Garrus. Why you gotta do that, Garrus?
Time for payback.
Yeah. Garrus is like, why'd you revive me right next to her? No. Come on. There we go. Oh, thank you, Grey Wolf.
You will have to
Much
stop
appreciated.
Shepherd.
Yeah, not pictured. I have a bunch of models of the NSET, or the Normandy over here on my shelves, because Mass Effect is also one of my favorite gaming franchises. I can't tell you how many times I've played through it. Let's see.
You're free of the indoctrination again?
I still hear it like metal on metal, squealing and reverberating.
Oh, hey, thank you for the follow.
I will see you.
Very much appreciated.
No light.
And as we were
They always said there would be a...
talking about earlier, that will be yet another $25 donation at the end of this month to our donation box charity. Okay, another cutscene. All right, more yapping. But yeah, every Monday we have ourselves Mass Effect Monday, and planning on going through the whole series, and then Andromeda, and then over again with New Game Plus. Till we get tired of it.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
You're kind of putting me like. Alright, yeah, it is a little difficult to understand you.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother.
Yeah.
We sing for those left behind.
I'm looking forward to
the
Exodus.
Children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
That's the one by the team that made Mass Effect, or a bunch of the team that made Mass Effect 1, I thought. Or at least like the leads. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Alright, well, I know the answer to this, but I'll ask it anyway.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings and the other understands.
Yeah, it's,
she is weak to
the
urging.
concept of the game sounds really
she has
interesting.
Colors we have no names for, but she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful.
Need to see how they pull that off.
The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
Well, I mean, what's wrong with them?
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable
Like how
with
that
silence.
Commander Shepard's so
Children
rude, talking
know
to
only
the back of the
fear.
Asari's
No one
head.
sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. That is insane. I would not say that. Jesus. Alright. I will do as you ask.
Alright. I don't think they'll give me a choice anyway.
Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
There's no way I'm gonna be responsible for wiping out a race. Or species, whatever. Either one. Is it time to fight? Hold on, what does the journal say real quick before I start walking off? Alright, Matriarch Benezia is dead. She gave you the location of the Mu relay, but did not know where Saren planned to go after activating it. Okay. Nice, I have this. While on Neveria, I found a log listing an author. Ah. Damn you, Pokemon community game. Alright, are we actually all... Are we all done here? Oh, we got level ups. What? I always forget about this in this game. Alright. Always in the charisma. And... oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. All right, looking good. Let's save. All right, let's do this. Sweet. All right, yeah, return to the Normandy. While we wait for that, I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
This deal is getting worse all the time.
Welcome back there. Coming in with or making an entrance there, huh? All right. Well, okay, before we get into this conversation then, let's go ahead and pull our pick your poison cards then. Move our Commander Shepard. All right. That's crass. Okay. All right. So, would you, and I feel like you got off decidedly easy on this one, but we'll see, we'll see. Would you rather attempt to break dance at your next work function, or have porn audio as your ringtone? Well, I mean, you know what? My stuff's on silent 24/7, so it really wouldn't matter. But at the same time, I mean, you might as well just break it. Like the introvert in me is like, no, number one, I don't want to go to this work function. No, thank you. And number two, I do not want to dance in front of you. Let alone break dance. But in the spirit of the game, assuming that people would actually have to hear my ringtone, yeah, I would rather breakdance at my next work function. Not running the risk. Yeah, I don't blame you. I gotta say, that was a positively tame pick compared to some of the stuff it's been coming up with lately. Alright, so what's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay? Don't you put words in my mouth, miss?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
I'm in charge.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Excuse you, Ashley. You watch yourself.
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
They will not.
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Alright, we are at 10:20. Okay. Still doing good. So what do we have in front of us here? Missing colony. According to a log file you uncovered on Novaria, an entire colony has gone missing from the Hades Gamma cluster. Doctor at risk. While on Novaria, you found a log listing an unauthorized transmission. Apparently, someone thinks a doctor located in the Newton system is in grave danger. Unfortunately, it appears the message was intercepted by Novaria security before it could be delivered. Okay. For the UNC, you received a cryptic message from Nasari ambassador on the Citadel. He wants to meet you in person. Oh. Alright, they're just trying to get me to come back to the Citadel with that. Yep. Go to hell, Conrad Werner. You discovered a strange transmission discussing some sort of biotic commune. On the whole, it seems harmless. So, yeah. Yeah, let's do a little side mission here. Doctor at risk. Alright. Newton system, Kepler Verge. Let's see if my teeny weeny chipmunk brain can store that.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Shit.
Top priority clearance.
From who?
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Come on, man.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I was about to go save a doctor. What you got? Oh, I could be Miss Sassy Pants there. No, I'll be diplomatic.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Oh.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
No, we're not going to Vermeer right now. Stay on target. Stay on target. Cub chew. What is a cub chew? I don't know, but I'm gonna try to catch it. Use an ultra ball, like a Goofus. All right. Arrows, Voyager, Kepler. Thank you, tiny chipmunk brain. You remember. Isn't she beautiful?
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on Akuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher Maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
Well, that certainly sounds suspicious.
That can't be a coincidence.
There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
All right. see. Oh, okay. So I still gotta just go to every planet and check. Oh, cool. Well, let me just double check the others before I... That's hilarious. We got it on the first try, didn't we? Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans of the planet Glencori revealed the cockpit of a Volus trading vessel. There are no signs of the rest of the ship, but the salvage team discovered one of the matriarchs. One of Matriarch Delanaga's writings in the ship's systems. Don't know if I pronounced that right. Nothing to survey there. On to room, whatever that is. And I need to fix my shirt. 1 second. Somehow I ended up sitting on it. All right. Let's see, who do we want to take with us? Well, we haven't had Rex with us in a while. And... well... I'd say Caden, Ashley, and Allie also haven't gone out in a while either. I feel like I'm talking about them as if they were pets. Well, let's do Caden. Nowhere in the Mako. Oh boy. Get ready to defy gravity. Alright, let's look at the map first before we do anything. Let's level up first. You've got 33 points. Wow, you have not joined us in a while. I am sorry, Mr. Alenko. God. Nope. It doesn't matter anyway. Alright. Okay. They are all set. Now let's look at the map. Alright, so we've got an anomaly to check out in the middle of the map. We've got debris and the objective over in the corner. Well, at least they're in a line. Let's check out the anomaly first. Oh, yeah, let me familiarize myself again. Alright. Oh, and speaking of, I have to dig it out for the next stream and put it up on the couch instead of the helmet, but I got the Mako down here on the shelf as well. Or it may be the one from Andromeda. I'll have to double check. All that driving over the landscape just... Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys gonna be chill? We don't have to fight? Okay. What? Oh. Alright. Turian insignia recovered. It's unclear what happened to this Turian. He had an ancient paper book with the Bostra outpost insignia printed on the cover. Oh, right. Anomaly accounted for? Let's go check out this pile of junk over there. But it's more interesting because it's a pile of junk in space. Absolutely abusing this vehicle, and it just takes it. Like, for all the hate the Mako gets, it can do anything. Like, look at that. Look at that. Ridiculous. I love it.
Redeploy.
Thanks, Rex. Salvage this probe. Yeah, do it the easy way. Alright, combat scanner and exoskeleton. Yay. Alright, kids, back in the truck.
Yes, ma'am.
Oops. Well, that was good timing anyway. Come on. God. Here we go. And now, We play the objective. Whee! Who do you think you are? That's right, eat shit. Goodbye. Why are you shooting at a tank? You will only piss it off. Easiest level up ever. Alright. Yeah, I need to give some love to these guys. Anybody else? Feel like I see a little red dot. Whatever. Ah, there you are. Goodbye. Snover. What is a Snover? Okay, I feel like that is just the script every single time one of these things comes through now. That's right. I meant to mention earlier, like in addition to the Soul Silver that I started last night, I had been playing through Violet, but for the life of me, like I can't remember any of the names of the Pokemon in that game. It's like I got the original 151, and that's all my brain wants to work with. Where? Oh, okay. Bad guy's gonna come out and play? Let's get this party started. You guys are just waiting, huh? How about you back up? How many mercenaries you hiding down here? Jesus. I'm pushing the button. What's going on? Oh, I see. Now I can do it. That was user error. Oh my. I sure do hope it's saved when we went into that building. Also, I need to turn it down. The combat's level. It didn't. Oh joy. Well, fellas. And non-fellas. We are going to go straight to the objective this time. And that other shit will be designed. Don't worry, I'll come to you. Best service in the galaxy. Right to your doorstep. Hello? Goodbye. You too, huh? So long. Alright. That's it for them. Screw it, just put everything over here. Wolf. Didn't realize it went that far back. Okay. I don't know how many times it's gonna have to happen before I learn my lesson. I think the answer is that I'm never going to learn my lesson because every time I play Mass Effect 1, it happens. I'm just spoiled with autosave. Or frequent autosaves, I mean. It's not like this doesn't have autosave. Yep. Okay, before we... Alrighty. Hope you guys have a good shower. And thank you for the lurk. That is very appreciated. Alright, yep, let's... Have you... Oh my goodness, yeah, and your equipment is awful too, that's right. Alright, never mind, let's actually go through the equipment then. Yeah, let's give you good stuff. Alright, Palladio. Yes. And what else do you got? Heatsink? Yeah, you can have a heatsink. Oops. Pressing B too many times. Lancer 1, we don't need it. Omni Joe. Hurricane 3. Caden can use it. Junk that storm. Alright, the hammer. Let's give that to Caden. Boy, the controller likes to jump around. Alright. Welcome to the Thunderdome. There we go, that's more defensible. No, not Carnage. Oh. You guys are bold. It's a little difficult to deal with you when you aren't afraid of death. Oh boy. This is just sloppy work. Sloppy work. Sloppy Joe. Sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me this evening. I am super tired and stressed and worn out. And I just want to be a goofball. All right, I guess we got everybody. Do we have a map of this place? Somehow we have a map of this place. Okay.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
What all comes out? I'm listening, but I need you to put that gun down.
You don't understand. I don't want to kill anyone.
We don't gotta kill anybody.
I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams. I want the people who sent me to Akuz brought to justice.
I feel you on that.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
But if I can't get that, I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
Okay. Hold on, let me... Talking in Detroit Become Human got me in a lot of trouble. So, I need to be careful. That feels like such a throwaway line, though. You don't have to do this. Of course. He already knows that. He doesn't have to do this. He wants to do it. And I don't blame him. He thinks it's going to bring him peace. It's not, though. Tell me what happened, man.
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on Akuz. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws! The scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
If that's true, that's fucked up.
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs! He doesn't have any proof! I demand a fair trial!
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
This is not justice, mister. We could do this differently.
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary
fair,
reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
gonna help, though.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on Akuz, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Doom stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door. Your mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here. Exit the bunker. Oh. I wanted to have words. Maybe they knew. You having a dance there, Rex? You pulling a Karlach? I dig it. Alright. I was gonna have words with them scientists. But I see BioWare prevented that. Oh. We must save. We must save. God, why does it feel like nobody won that mission? Or like, whatever. There's just some rough vibes all around. This is a Omni Gellet, I don't care. We will get more. What? Okay, yeah, whatever. Don't worry about it. I don't know what made me think of it. Maybe BioWare had something to do with it in the past, like the conversation in the past. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Either way, this conversation came back to memory. But let me recover this artifact before I screw it up for myself by talking. There we go. I already read that earlier. Right. So I think at this point we can just go back to the Normandy, right? Yeah, return to Normandy. I don't know how many years ago it was. It's like halfway through my career, I guess. Mass Effect had it in a weird way. It made me want to take the IT skills that I was working in a particular field. I wanted to change direction and go and support developers of video games and artists and whatnot instead. And this person came back to me, and I don't know if maybe they had just been tired of hearing that people wanted to work in their industry, or they were just making some really heavy assumptions up front, or whatever. But they just had such an attitude where it was like, well, it's not fun in games, it's blah, 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 blah. Like, it's a lot of hard work and long hours and blah, blah, blah. Like, I know. The difference is, like, I'm working those long hours and I'm working really hard already, and I'd rather do it supporting something creative than something that's like weaponized. But anyway,
message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander.
I'm not sure what brought that to the surface, but
now we can
something
put him on
did.
trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure, hopefully with therapy.
I'd still rather
someday. Thank you again for your
find some
assistance,
other
Commander.
outlet for those skills. IT skills, I mean. All right, where are we at? 11:05. Okay, well, seeing as we have finished the mission on Novaria, and we have finished this side mission, how about we could continue our actually, you know what, let's stick with Mass Effect. Mass Effect Monday. We got a half hour, right? Yeah, it's 11. I was going to suggest taking a break and maybe switching over to Hades, since we've been doing that at the end of streams recently. But I have kind of been wanting to stick to the schedule on this one, so maybe not, unless you guys feel differently. Let's go talk to Joker.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
With all due respect. How much respect is due?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know?
I mean, I did,
Oh,
but she didn't.
Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
My goodness.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Gotta love those abrupt end of the conversations. Although, I mean, I have done that plenty myself. That's not saying much, though. I'm with me being me. What you got for me, Caden?
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Absolutely.
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
You're not leaving me with a lot of great options here. Hey, Cubone. I feel like this "are you concerned for me" is gonna turn into something I don't want it to.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
I wasn't speaking to you as my commanding officer, ma'am. I don't want to send any bad signals. Just, working on what I've picked up. You tell me if I'm going too far.
Damn it. I'm sorry, Caden. I wasn't trying to be an asshole to you.
I'm listening. Tell me why you feel the need to speak up.
I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
No, hey, I got the Cubone. Nice. Sounds like you've had a bad experience somewhere, sir.
Talk to me, Caden. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
I'll try to keep the deck dry. You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
What of these experts?
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Canadics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
What about the Asari?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
That lead to you having a bad teacher?
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to New Beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
Oh, wow. This is the part where I fix you. Oh my goodness. Alright, what? Again, this is not a lot of great options. Alright, why tell me?
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have
Oh
without
god, I'm
coming to
older
terms
than
with
Kaidan.
yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
This conversation's getting uncomfortable. Special?
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line,
Special.
Now isn't the ideal time. But I want to talk about this, Kaidan.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what
That
I
feels
said.
more diplomatic. Alright. Let's see.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Yeah, I should probably talk to her.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
That's a very fair point. But
We'll
we
talk
were
later,
there,
Kaidan.
I'd like that.
and the decision was thrust upon us. Dr. Chuck. Oh yeah, we're playing. Alright, yeah. You know what, I figure doing the interpersonal relationship stuff is probably going to take us till 11:30 anyway, so we can just do that for our
If you are
cooldown.
here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
That's true, she did.
In the end, maybe she's better off now.
Maybe. She was a good person once, before she was twisted by Sovereign's power. Better to remember her as she used to be.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
There you go. That's a good shepherd.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Let Shepard make her bid and turn towards her. Come on, man. How these relationships have to work. Let's see.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds fucking cool to me.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people.
Me and you
Please,
both, Liara.
Just pretend this conversation never happened.
Exactly. Anytime I can put my foot in my mouth.
I should go.
I do.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright. No, I don't need to talk to her. Mission. This is not the SR2. Garrus is not down there. Yep. Take the elevator. Hey, Garrus. What's up?
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while.
Oh,
have you seen much action?
All right.
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Is this new? Let's see.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Yeah, what?
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
What did you find?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan testicle, huh? Man, it's gotta be huge.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
4 of them?
Somebody's making a killing out there.
Damn. Didn't know you were gonna get lore about Krogan testicles tonight, did you? You're welcome.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
That was a weird tone on interviewing.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
What? Whoa!
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview.
Sometimes this is like LA Noir levels of, wait a second, I didn't press that button.
Full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor.
We do that to
He'd pay
pigs.
them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Jesus. Yeah. Bastard.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway,
That's some bullshit.
right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I mean, yeah, it is a tough choice.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it.
That's
now.
right.
Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Can't let that past dictate what we do now.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. His idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Okay, yeah, give it to me.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
We're gonna get him.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take
You're
me
my
with
boy.
you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find
Yes. Damn straight. You and me, Karis. We're gonna take care of this.
Commander?
Alright, that seems ominous. Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching
Ominous
from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Oh, ho, ho, okay.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left.
What awkward dialogue.
Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to Mike?
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look.
Pull a Bane on him.
Let me handle it. I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Damn.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Wow, that would be that was pointless. That would be awful. Yes, interesting story.
Else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
Oop.
Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Oh, do we have to get it?
He's with God now.
Okay.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Oh. But she certainly does not do small talk. Only big talk.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
I love Rex.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us.
They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What do you have to say about this, huh?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
Yeah, but...
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, where we all go.
Memento Mori.
It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
And you went?
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Wow, your father?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
So long, Rex.
Yeah, that is
Shepard.
Completely fair.
You wanna know what? I got some fucking questions here.
Very good timing. Alright, we do have Tali too, don't we? Where in the heck is she? She's... Hold on. Yep. Prematurely took the elevator there. Alright. Whatever. Get away from those noises. Alright. Let's pull your card, sir. Having some conversations in the game. Asking questions. Might as well ask some questions in real life. Let's see, in 25 years, what are you going to remember most about this period of your life? 25 years, what are you going to remember most about this period of your life? That's a lot. Especially at the moment. I can... You glitched? The question was, in 25 years, what are you going to remember most about this period of your life? Yeah. I like... yeah. Without getting terribly detailed, this has been a period of transition. For me, in like relationships and stuff. So that is 100% going to be in my memory 25 years from now. But on a different note, and to kind of take it in a different direction, what I would like to remember in 25 years is and this is going to sound a little corny up front, but just hang in there with me. The like awakening that I've had, like the self-discovery that I've gone through because of all of these things. Like I ended up in this path where trying to pick my words carefully here. Thank you, Dana. But starting at the beginning of this year, the stuff that led me into this year, opened up a lot of doors from a mental health perspective, from going to therapy and going to the ketamine sessions for my PTSD and things like that. And it has had a massive impact on my life. Like it has radically changed. Like from the clothes I wear, how I identify myself, like I this time last year, I'd have been like in a hoodie, super dark clothes, and I would not be in front of you at all. I would be nowhere near a camera. I would be down in the living room, playing my video game, drinking whatever drink I had, some sort of whiskey, and not remembering what I did that night the next day. And it took me a long time to realize that whole loop was just me running away from things that I didn't want to confront inside of me. And then when I finally did confront them, so much changed. A lot of it's been for the positive. A lot of it's left me kind of raw. Like, I know some of you that have been around a bit have seen, you know, me taking my mental health breaks and whatnot, where I, you know, get a little overwhelmed, but I feel more like myself, and I have been genuinely happier than I have been in decades. And I feel like I know myself so much better than I ever have. And I feel like I used to feel so disconnected from the child that I was. Like, I would look at that as just a different person. Thank you, Jamie. Or James. Speaking of, do you have a preference? Whether it's James or Jamie, or I've just been going with what I hear off of Lucy stream. Okay, I can call you Batman too, you know. And I will stick to it. But yeah, like feeling like I actually know that kid now, and that they're not a stranger, and that I'm not like a stranger inside of myself. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Anyway, I hope that I look back on this time, even with all the ups and downs and transitions and things that are in flux, that it is a huge positive. I have my little biggest protector, Mom. She never got to have. That's awesome, Lucy. That's awesome. Yeah. That's like, I didn't want to really get into it at the time, but that one of the scenes from Detroit Become Human really got to me, because it dredged up some shit from my past that was similar. I'll just just put it as I had a lot of incentive to escape that house with the little girl, and I felt very strongly about it. Permission to rattle of situation about my dad, and go for it, man. We're cooling down. I mean, hell, I can talk to Tally next stream. There for a long time because being there was hard. But yeah, you can imagine. Oh, I know that feeling. For sure. Yeah. See, when shit hit the fan, I was there all night. End of life, home hospice care. And in the final weeks, I was his primary nurse, and I had to associate a bit to survive, but we did it together. And then I was supposed to get to breathe, and my mom fell apart, and all she had was me. That is quite a lot on you. Yeah. Exactly. Sounds like it was piling on. Though I am glad that I will say I'm glad you were able to spend time with him at home, rather than have to go through that process at the hospital. They completely stopped existing for myself to parent people that would not have accepted my personal freak flag at that time. Oof. Yeah, and that's kind of the rough thing with being so empathetic sometimes is taking care of folks that, yeah, well, I won't make assumptions, but I learned who I am, my limits, my endless compassion, and the things that made me a goddamn miracle. That I need better limits. I hope I look back thinking, yikes, get that kid a sweater because I have matured to better boundaries. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I mean, like from a somewhat similar perspective, I've always had trouble setting boundaries myself, where I've just wanted to make people happy and please people as part of like my masking, because it's just like whatever I can do to get you to like me right now so that you don't realize I'm fucking weird. So there was a lot of boundaries that I allowed to just be steamrolled when I really shouldn't have. And shit that's just burned into my memory that if my boundary hadn't remained, maybe it wouldn't have. But that is awesome. That out of all that adversity, that you were able to pull together these characteristics about yourself, see them in yourself, you know, not be afraid to say that you are worthy of, you know, praising yourself for these things. Like, so often we're told to not, or it's like it's taboo to be like, oh yes, I'm an empathetic person, oh yes, I'm a good person, oh yes, like people are going to be like, oh well, aren't you full of yourself? Like, no, damn it, I am a good person, all right? Like, there's nothing wrong with saying that. And like you saying, you know, you're compassionate and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm glad you're able to say that and not think twice about it, because you shouldn't have to. And if more people were able to do that without worrying about being judged, I mean, I don't think we'd be nearly as divided as we are today. You came out to your quiet picket. My goodness, that's a lot of progress, Dan. Okay, what's her response? You come by it honest. Okay. So what's that say about you? Yeah, number one. Yeah, the more you start to dissect that. Yeah, go on, Tom. Go on, Tom. And I know, guys, we are beyond our 11:30 usual close on Monday, so you know, if you need to prep for bed or anything like that, obviously don't feel like you have to stick around. You know, do what you got to do. Take care of yourself. Don't feel obligated to be here. Yeah, obviously. Oh, go for it, man. I'm glad you're able to come out to your mom and that things have improved. I really believe the world is so much better and fuller of free. Yes, exactly. Like being able to acknowledge parts of myself that I was hiding from before, like even without other people knowing it, has made a huge difference in just getting shit done on a daily basis, you know. Let's see. I'm proud of you for getting here every day and doing your best in your journey of self-time. That's awesome. You are good people, James. And we are happy to have you here. And please, please don't feel like you have to hang out too long if you need to get to bed there. I know. I need to get there soon myself. Oh, geez. You're at work. All right. Always with the misdirection. Always with the misdirection. Thanks, Batman. Wow. Well, we are closing in on midnight here. Where's Erdnot Rex? Big man is... Oh. Can't do that to my boy. That's right. Garrus is... I think, spoiler alert, Garrus is gonna be the romantic interest this time around. I agree with you on that one. Justice for the Krogan. Well, let me... Where did this go? Where did my buttons go? Mass Effect game? Just...
Hey, pick up a dream, my lord.
That's right. Well, in the meantime, I am picking.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
Alright. Alright. This one back. Okay. If you could invent a holiday, what would it be? Whatever it is gonna be a feast. Because those are my favorite holidays. Anything where I get to cook a lot. And play with recipes and stuff like that is awesome. So I would, let's see, where do we have a drought of holidays? You know what, let's go for the beginning of August. That way it can coincide close with my birthday. All right, Tom, you pick your poison. Come on, guards, get back in there. All right. Okay. Wow, for once it's not raunchy as shit. Okay. Would you rather knowingly eat a poison ivy salad or have crimes against you be considered legal and everyone knows it? Womp womp, what, you wanted it to be raunchy, Day? See, knowingly eat a poison ivy salad or have crimes against you be considered legal and everyone knows it. Well, I mean, those... Somebody get the EpiPen. I'll go for the poison ivy salad. Both those could kill me, but at least I can have some control over the poison ivy salad. God, that sounds horrendous. But yeah, no, I don't need my own little personal purge. Don't want to lose my cards. Stay there, Shepard. All right. Well, we have crossed over into midnight. So, oh, okay, you're still waffling on your answer, huh? See, that's the other thing, is I've never had poison ivy. Like, I've dealt with it. And I don't know if I'm just not allergic or if I have been lucky. Like, I know the woods around my house has it. But I have never gotten a rash. Same with poison oak and sumac and all that. Ticks, on the other hand, oh boy, if they bite me, I will itch forever. I once got bit where the sun don't shine, and it itched for 2 years. I know you needed to know that. You're quite welcome. All right. On that happy note, let's go ahead and wind this down. It was awesome to have y'all out here. Thank you for hanging out for the tangents, if you're hung out for those. And thank you to everyone who joined us anew today, both for joining the crew and for what that means in the form of the support of, our donations to, or rather, yeah. Boy, I've said too many words and now I can't get any out. Yeah. Thank you for the follows, Imageless Flower and Grey Wolf and Butterfly. Both for supporting me and because it leads to the donations that will happen at the end of the month. I wonder why that shout out didn't work. Here, let me try from my thing. Oop. Okay, well, he's not showing up on mine. Anywho. Yeah. Thank you very much. Had a great time hanging out with y'all. Having a crappy day, but this has brought it up. Appreciate y'all being here, coming out, all that good stuff. And tomorrow, for whoever can make it out, no pressure, we will catch you with Control. Around 8:30 tomorrow. All right. Thank you guys very much. Have a good night and be well.